Well, hello there, gardeners of the prairies. It's a cloudy and cool day here in Alberta with thunderstorms everywhere, and you can see the sky's gray. The rain is starting to fall, which means it is perfect. Number one, my favorite gardening climate. For sure, because it means that I can do some transplanting. So I have a spot here that I need to prep to transplant this hosta into. I dug the hosta up from the backyard. It's nice and cool, so it's going to be less traumatizing for the plant. I dug my hole and I'm just going to prep it right now with some compost. A couple handfuls. I use sea soil if I am out of homemade compost, which I am, because I've top dressed my whole yard in preparation for this rain, which will help to percolate all those nutrients down through the plants and into the soil where they can give some real long-term health. So put some sea soil compost in there, and now I'm going to fill the hole with water, and then I'm going to position my plant. So I've gone through this plant ball and pulled out any of the weeds that I could see growing through it. There was some gout weed in there, a little bit of hemp nettle, a few other things. So I just made sure that I cleaned up the root ball as much as I could, put it in place. Now I'm going to backfill it with the soil I pulled out of the hole. I'm on a slope right now, so I'm actually going to put a bit of a ridge of soil on this side of the plant, so any of the water that flows downhill will get caught by the berm and help drive water towards the roots of this hosta, because hostas like a little bit of extra water, so I want to give them that. Right here I'm reaching over some lilies that have been eaten by lily beetles, which is, as you know, is one of my nemesises. So here we go. I'm not going to worry too much about watering this plant right now because the weather forecast calls for rain for the next couple days, so Mother Nature should do that job for me. And I've just put a big bucket of water into the root hole, so should be all good to go. I have done this with a big chunk of my garden this year. You see lots of transplanting, loads of perennials here in my front garden. And my greenhouse is in the back where the sun is. I hope you're getting out to enjoy some gardening today too. Happy gardening!